I'm Andy, and welcome to Get Gaming, the channel by gamers with a Y, for gamers with or without a Y. Today I have a special unboxing video for you for all the hotness. This is published by DeVere Games, and it is designed by Gerard Shenzi and Ferran Renalias. And this is for 1 to 4 players. It says it plays in about 90 minutes. And we're just going to open this up today and see what's in the box. I am so excited for this game. As many of you know, I am a classically trained musician and composer. So I could not have a game about Mozart. And Rich is coming through the door right now. Here, Rich, you want to say hi?
Hi.
And tell them what we're making tonight to go with our classical music theme
Beef
game.
bourguignon.
Beef bourguignon. To go along with Lacrimosa. I'm not singing the melody right. A cheesecake bite collection. Okay.
I thought you'd like that.
So now, without further ado, let's come downstairs and look what's in this thing. First off, I just want to say that this cover is absolutely beautiful. I love this shiny red. You can make out his casket. This looks very accurate to the period of the types of handwritten notes that you would see on some manuscripts of Mozart. Mozart, contrary to popular opinion, was not some prodigious genius that did not revise his work. He worked very hard on stuff, which is the only reason that completions of the Requiem are possible are from his unfinished drafts of the Requiem. So Lacrimosa is the last movement that Mozart, I believe he had started orchestrating it. So there are drafts for the second half, and the first half is completely orchestrated. The last third of the Requiem was mostly incomplete, but most of the main themes and things had been drafted out by Mozart. So, ooh, it's green. I love it. The cover is very red, and this rulebook is very green. Is this like from the mercury poisoning or something? Dear friend, I hope that this letter finds you in good health. Oh, I wonder if this flavor text is actually a real letter by his widow, Constanza Mozart. And it's Mozart, not Mozart. Okay, we have components. The setup doesn't look absolutely ridiculous, but we shall see. Actions. This is a very beautiful rulebook. It looks very well ordered too. Oh, and there's a solo mode. I'm really excited for the solo mode. And of course, it's DeVere, so they have rulebooks in every language. Here's Italian, Catalan. This is probably Spanish or Portuguese. Ooh, let's open up our little package. Oh, look, it's like Christmas. We'll call this a Christmas gift to myself. I'm not sure what this is for. But what are these? Are these boards? Player boards. Recessed player boards. That is really nice. With recesses for all your tokens. I like, oh, there's the different instruments. There's a trombone, or maybe it's a trumpet. That's a trumpet, yeah. Got a little timpano. That's the singular for timpani. That's those really big drums. And what looks like a violin. And then some people singing. They're going, oh, and there's an organ. Okay, and I like, oh, these are in different colors. There's different, like, family crests or something. Well, I will definitely be going for purple because that is my favorite color, as people who watch the channel should know. And this, I'm assuming, is the board. Ooh, oh, hello. This is large. I don't even know if that's all fitting on there. Oh, but I like here. It's staves of music. So you have your treble, you have your bass. There's even an alto clef in there. Well done, guys. A little 16th note and an 8th note. Well, we got that right. And so these are the different movements. So if you're not familiar with the Requiem, there's the Introitus and the Kyrie, which is probably the opening of the Requiem, is the most well-known. And this is the Dies Irae and the parts of the middle part of the Requiem. That's the sequence. And then Lacrimosa, this is the point at which Mozart died. And so you can see this is sort of the second half is the parts that needed to be completed. Some of which have more, they're all drafted out to varying degrees. I should post some pics of the original manuscript fragments in Mozart's hand because they're really cool to look at. And then this is a map of Austria, where Mozart lives. So I assume you're going to be, I think it's Europe, not just Austria. There's Lyon, there's France and Germany. Yeah, it's Europe. I love this art. It's really cool. Really, really very beautiful. This is a very good quality board. It looks like there's spots for everything. Nice little track. Oh yes, this is quite lovely. And then what else do we have in here? Tokens, little wheels. I love these. Oh, I should hold this up for the camera because I love this. It's the little, back in this time in Austria, these sort of silhouette portraits were very in vogue. So it wasn't like a fully illustrated portrait of people's faces. It was just like an outline of their heads in portrait, like all in black. So it was very popular in Mozart's time, that style of portraiture, which is very kind of odd when you think about it. No, I don't want my face. Can the portrait just be the outline of my head? That'd be great. And little quills. These are nice. Chunky little tokens there. Now this, I love this as a musician, that they actually got some of these notes right. So you have two little 16ths tied together. Oh, those are stuck together. Okay, cool. And an eighth. So for those of you that aren't aware, 2 16ths equals an eighth. And I like that the eighths are purple. That's amazing. Although I guess these must be the player tokens because they're in the different colors that correspond to these boards over here. So those are very nice and chunky. Do this fit in here? Do they go there? Whoops! Pieces are going everywhere already. Guess we'll see when we learn it. That's a lot of boards. Lots of nice little bits there. Here's some cubes, because it wouldn't be a Euro game without cubes somewhere up in here. What are these? Are these like little, they're like little brackets. Or maybe they're meant to be bells, like ding! Little bells, ding, ding, ding. Oh, these are nice. Let me get a close-up with one of these. Oh, these must be the different player markers. They're like the different family crests. And, oh my god, this though. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's like the silhouette of Mozart's head. That must be like a player piece or something. Very nice. Very nice. Very excited about that. As I said, those sort of like shadow portraits was a very, just like one of those weird fads at that time. And of course we have cards, which one of these, this must be Mozart. This must be like some nobleman, one of the guys that commissioned the Requiem. So for those that aren't aware, there's all these sort of myths about, the Requiem being commissioned by a shadowy hooded figure that knocked on the back door in the night. That's kind of false. The commission was meant to be anonymous, but Mozart was in ill health at the time, and I will post some links if you want to read about the actual people that commissioned it. There was the original nobleman who commissioned it for his wife's death, but Mozart was taking so long that, I think they ended up having her funeral without the Requiem. And when the Requiem was eventually premiered, I may be getting some of my details a little twisted, but when it finally was premiered, it was pretty much just a benefit concert for his widow and his family. So she had a big economic stake in having the Requiem finished, because she had the money. Obviously, they were broke when Mozart died. These are fun. Lots of cards. We'll have to look at those. I guess seeing as this is an unboxing, I could open them right now, but I want to look at these boards, mainly these components. It's a tuning fork. Ding! And oh my god, it's little quarter rests. Okay, my fellow musicians, this is like, yes. I am loving the theme that is dripping off this stuff. What is this? Face principale is, these are like little helper token things. Do these fit up into the board? The main phase, the maintenance phase, or are these just things you give to the other players as like reminder things? Does it fit in here? Oh, it fits in there. Oh, well, why didn't they just have that be print that as part of the board? Why do you have to put that in there? That's a little weird, in my personal opinion. And it's in all the different languages. I guess there's one for each player to put in there. I guess it's so, like, if you want to take it out at any point. once you've learned the game. Feels a little unnecessary, but okay. I appreciate the thought, I guess. And let's look at these. What are these? These are a little thinner. They're not as thick. That's a deal breaker or anything. You know, it's a little thinner than I would like, but you know, it's still pretty sturdy. I'm not sure what these are. Maybe these are some like upgrade tiles or something of that nature. Oh, and by the way, here, Süssemeyer and Ebler, those were two of the real historical composers that finished Mozart's Requiem for him. Süssemeyer was actually Mozart's protege or student, and his completion is one that's most commonly performed today, though there are several others by people, not just contemporary completions, but also a few modern completions. I like this art. It's kind of like pencil art. It's really quite nice. Okay, Stadler must be one of the composers you can play at. I just love the theme of composing music. This is great. Oh, and there's Mozart on his deathbed, I guess. So we must be going through different phases of the different years, I guess? Maybe? Is there a point at the game in which Mozart just dies? You know? And we're just studying with him and then waiting for him to die so we can complete the Requiem for him. The theme seems a little morbid, but I am very excited for this. I'm not going to spend time punching all this out because that would be kind of boring, I guess. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit what's in here. Do an unboxing video. This is all the hotness right now. I'm really excited to play this. I love these recessed boards. De Vere always has very high quality components. That's Lacrimosa. So I'm just gonna spin this up here. Hi. If you like content like this, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. We love subs. And until next time, this has been Get Gaming. And remember to be gay, do crime, and get gay men.